I'm sorry. Okay.
No, not Rad Chad's dad's Buick, but rather we have our own very exciting Ag Direct dashboard where all of our dealer experience data is housed. Now, if you go out there, you can find a variety of information. You can search for information by territory or dealer type or brand. You can also look at comments. If we want to see what someone said, you can actually search by theme or use a word search or do a variety of different things. And one little click on one little button here actually gets you to a specific dealer's responses on the survey. So it's very informative, much better than a 52 Buick.
Perfect. That does look like a powerful tool. What's the best way to use the dashboard? I want to know what we are doing well and where there's opportunity for growth.
Well, we are doing well. In fact, if you look at the summary statistics page, you will see that our CX principal index score over the last 3 quarters is creeping up. It started at 55 and now we're up to 59, which is just 1 point shy of our 60, which is our exceptional benchmark. In terms of what we're doing well, lots of things this year. If you look at year-over-year data, you'll see that our top box scores are up on average about 2%, give or take. And I'm gonna help us with a cheer here, so you need to participate. When I say team, you say work. Team, work. Team, work. One of our best areas comes in our seamless customer experience area, where we've seen upticks in a variety of different items. Go to the dashboard on the CX Principal pages and you'll be able to see this information. But alas, we also have some work to do. So if you want to spend some time focusing on an area where we've seen a dip over the last few years, this particular question, staff responded to my questions in a timely manner, has actually gone down a little bit, and in fact significantly over the last few years. So that would be one area where we could spend a little bit of time improving our efforts.
Excellent. Just curious, Deb, looking at the data, how have we done this year? Oh, you've already said that, haven't you?
I did, sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll cut that out. I got another question. My teammate Sonia is always hounding me about posting these darn bright spots. What's the deal with those? Why is it so important to share those?
Well, it's really important to share them. It's really important to share all the good work AgDirect is doing so that everybody in the company can see our 6 principles in action.
If we post these bright spots for everyone to see, does anyone really read this stuff?
Yes, believe it or not, they do. Many of our teammates read these stories, and especially our ELT members. They read the stories, as do our senior VPs. So a lot of people read the stories. It's important that everybody gets to share and see how AgDirect is doing such great work in customer experience.
I have another issue I wanted some insight on. Once in a while we see some grouchy dealers and customers out there. At times we seem to spend a lot of time trying to explain things to them and make them happy. Is it really worth it?
It's worth it. It's really worth it. Naturally, some customers and dealers might be a little tougher to please, but honestly, those are the customers that if we can please them, and we do, they're the ones who can really become advocates for us. And also don't forget, service recovery is important. So some of those customers might be upset if something didn't go quite right. And if we recover well with service recovery, we can actually turn a grouchy, unhappy customer into an advocate for us.
That's exciting.
It is.
I know we've been doing a great job growing AgDirect. Do you really think this so-called unrivaled customer experience is that important? Maybe it's just our great rates.
It's so important, so important. Yes, rates are important too, but honestly, the experience is the most important, because as customers remember how they feel. They remember how they feel after they've done business with a company, especially like ours. They feel good, and that makes customers come back. And customers who feel good and have that emotional connection are actually less price sensitive.
And Anne, one reason we focus on this is so that you and I can do our cheer.
Right!
Cxdx!
Woohoo!
That was helpful, ladies. I definitely have a better understanding now. Thank you, ladies.
You're
It was
welcome.
our pleasure.